EasyGo is a trip booking platform that connects travelers to experiences that are celebrations of culture and expressions of identity. We do this by providing seamless booking and payment for trips that are community reviewed, that are suitable for every vacation goal and visit various sites of attraction in Africa. In Ghana alone, we have identified 133 companies that organize trips, where a one-time payment takes care of all associated costs with the trip. So these are your transactions, your entrance fee, tourist guide fees, food, accommodation, and the likes. Companies like these form the first category in our stakeholder categorizations. These are who we call our trip creators. The second stakeholders we have are the trip goers. These are people like you who have the expectation that once you pay for our trips on EasyGo, all your related expenses are taken care of. Our third stakeholders are the location managers. These are the individuals and companies that own, operate, and maintain the locations of attractions that we like to visit. In Ghana alone, we expect that our total available market size is $1.9 billion. That's according to statistics from Statistica.
Over the course of the summer, we came up with this agenda to build the Android application, have a beta test Android application, and then purchase a Mac mini book, and then start generating revenue because even though we are small, we need money. And also to grow the team. Now the outcomes of our agenda. So out of the feedback we got from our customers, we realized that we can't just start with the app, but we need to go web first, so in order to test and have a better idea of how it works before you can go to the app. And then we also wanted to have the beta mobile app, so we're able to acquire a Mac Mini, which is going to be used for our iOS testing program. And also to expand the team. So initially it was just who was the founder of EasyGo, but right now we've been able to expand the team to have me as a co-founder, and we are literally at the last stage of having a web developer intern. That is good news for us. Now the challenges we face, even though we have outcomes, that is the good things we're able to get, definitely there's going to be challenges. So we have the chicken and egg problem, which is an entwined problem. So it's a problem in which one is dependent on the other. So EasyGo being a trip creation platform, you have the trip creators and the users. So in order for you to come on our platform and be excited about it, you want to see the trip creators or the companies on it and to see the traffic. So that is one problem, because for the meantime we don't have a lot of companies on it, and then the companies also do not want to come on our trip because they want to see the user traffic. So you see that the problem is entwined. We need both parties at a play. And they also have a transaction fee for payment. Now most of the payment people we have right now, they want to have at least 2% transaction fee per every payment you make. And then with us now adding up a commission, it's going to be a significant charge. And so most people do not want to. It's kind of a challenge for us at the moment. And also getting trip creator feedback. I mean, looking at both of us, we're in the early 20s. So assuming, let's take our auntie, if you don't mind. Assuming she having a very big company and having a very big company, which is well to do, and then we saying come and join us, or come and put your company on our platform so we can excel together. Looking at these two small children, and like, should I really trust you? Should we do that? So it's like the age limit of the two co-founders is kind of a problem to us because both don't really trust, or they don't know if they can get the assurance from us. And then the marketing and user conversation also as a result of the chicken and egg, which is an entwined problem. So from here we get a demo of the website.
Okay, so this is our current beta model of our website, where payment and account creation and other activities can take place. So over here we have a video that's going on. So this is a trip we currently have listed on our platform, and we have users. So you enter your emergency contact and the number of the person, so that if we need to reach someone, we can contact them if there's an emergency. So here I enter some information about payment, and the notification is sent to my mobile money and payment is made. So we skip from here and go into the dashboard, which is what the tourism companies are more interested in. So this design was changed 2 weeks ago from feedback we got from the 2 companies we are partnering with. And this shows the simplified version of our dashboard. These numbers are not real at the moment. But over here, the companies can create trips and list information, so they can add pictures for the trips, descriptions for the trips, the activities, and then the locations that the trip will be passing through. And then some trips run several times, and so they can create trip occurrences so that the same trip is listed on different days. And this panel shows the bookings that have been made for each trip. So each occurrence has an occurrence ID. And the next is the trips that the company has listed itself, and then the transactions. So over here, the company can see the number of people who have paid for which trip and how much was paid. And next, they can also make requests for withdrawals for security concerns about company credibility, and also post notifications to notify trip goers if their trip is almost due.
Okay, I see our time is almost up. So our next step, so I'm taking the current cost to plan or to have a strategic marketing plan for EasyGo. And then we've also applied, we are also working with Paybox to bring down the transaction fees so we can at least add commission and get some money. Since our time is up, we would like to end here, and we are so grateful. This is a trip we are planning next month to test the functionalities of our website. And these are your little children here, Edna and Kweku. Thank you. Please don't forget EasyGo.com. Kindly go on the website and don't forget to give us feedback. We'll be so grateful to incorporate it. Thank you.
So when we engage with our users during last semester, some concerns were raised about them paying money to a company and then the company never organizes the trip, or they want to reach out to the company and then cannot do that. So for this reason, if I go back a couple of slides, you realize that we spent some time finding the companies that actually do this on a regular basis. So we have a list of 133 of them, which we plan to reach out to. So this means that we already have the guarantee that these companies always have their trips ongoing. And the next safety measure we have implemented is the request for withdrawal. So like platforms like TripAdvisor and the likes, when you make payments, it goes to TripAdvisor and then payment is made to the company afterwards. But when we spoke to the companies in Ghana that work with TripAdvisor, I realized that some of them need the money to be paid to them before the trip happens, so they can make down payments on location fees and other stuff they have to pay for. So what we've done is that when money is paid, it's kept in EasyGo coffers, and then when the company needs money, they make a request to us. So if we believe that the company is reputable, we work with them over a period of time, and we know the founders, then we can give the money to them, and then the trip can go on. But then if the date passes for the trip, and then the company never does the trip, we just send the money back to the customers. Okay, so at the moment, we are using the latter approach, where we are advertising trips that are already ongoing and being created by the companies. And what makes us stand out from companies like TripAdvisor is our transaction fees. So at the moment, the most used method is mobile money, and then the transaction fee is 1.5 plus service fees. So we are looking to negotiate with our payment provider, which is Paybox. It's owned by an alumni, so that we can bring that rates lower than that. And also, a lot of the tourism companies, like TripAdvisor, the booking platforms, are not Ghanaian and African focused. So you realize that if you go to TripAdvisor, at this point, it's a lot of companies, a lot of subsidiaries that have come together to form TripAdvisor. So you go to TripAdvisor and you get confused about where you do your flights booking, where you book the tours, where you do the hotel booking and stuff. But then on EasyGo, our focus is solely on the tourism aspect. So for the user, it's just booking the trips for it. So that's all you worry about. But then when we work with our trip creators, we are looking at data analytics, value-added services. So that's like photography, videography, advertisement, and stuff like that.
And also to add on to the question, so the main problem here is people going through the stress of first surfing through the internet to find a company that's organized activity that they want to do. Now, if you find, for instance, if you're in Accra, get a company in Volta region. Now, if you don't know the location, you have to think of how to get there. So you have a transportation stress, and then I mean, your safety is also not assured. So with us, all you need to do is to just book, whether we get a convenience place for the company to pick you up in and out. So at least your safety is kind of assured.